Hello, my dear lovelies. I wanted to take a minute just to speak on mental illness and the importance of recognizing mental illness. It is a health condition that it involves your emotions, your thinking, your behavior, or it could be like a combination of all of them. Mental illness can be associated with problems that you're having at work or with your family or just in society, period. It's nothing to be ashamed of, and think of it as a medical problem, just like a heart disease, diabetes. Mental illness is common. It's common, and here are some statistics. Nearly 1 in 5 United States adults experience some form of mental illness. 1 in 24 has a serious mental illness. 1 in 12 has a diagnosable substance use disorder. The good thing is mental illness is treatable. And a majority of people with mental illness continue to function in their daily lives. So just because you see a person smiling and laughing and vlogging and going on, with their family and their life, doesn't mean that their daily lives don't consist of some form of mental illness. Mental health involves effective functioning in daily activities. These activities, my dear lovelies, result in productive activities like you can go to work, you can go to school, caregiving, you may have healthy relationships, the ability to adapt to change and cope with adversity. But mental illness refers to a collective of diagnosable mental disorders and health conditions. These conditions involve significant changes in your thinking, emotions, and your behavior. Distress and problems functioning in social and work or family activities. It's the foundation for your emotions, your thinking, communication, your learning, resilience, hope, and self-esteem. Mental illness is also key to relationships, personal and emotional well-being, and contributing to community or society. Mental health is a component of overall well-being. Let me say that again. Your overall well-being. It can influence, and it can be influenced by other factors such as like your physical health. A lot of people that have a mental illness don't want to talk about it. But mental illness is nothing to be ashamed of. It is a medical condition, just like heart disease or diabetes. And the conditions are treatable. We are continually expanding our understanding of how the human brain works, and treatments are available to help people successfully manage mental health conditions. The problem is when you try to express yourself to your loved ones, the people that are closest to you, they tend to discriminate against you. It can affect anybody, regardless of your age, your gender, geography, income, your social status, race, ethnicity, religion, spirituality, your sexual orientation, background, or other aspects of cultural identity. So while mental illness can occur at any age, check this out. 3/4 of all mental illness begins by the age of 24. Your mental illness can take many forms. Some can be like mild and they only interfere in limited ways with your daily life, like, abnormal fears, like phobias. Other types of mental illness or mental health conditions are so severe that a person may need care in a hospital. Similar to other medical illnesses, the optimal ways to provide care depend on the illness and the severity of its impact. What I am saying to you all, my dears, mental health conditions are treatable and improvement is possible. A lot of us, a lot of people, many people with mental health conditions return to full functionality, and some mental illnesses are preventable. It's not always like clear when a problem with your mood or your thinking has become serious enough to be a mental health concern. Sometimes a low or a depressed mood is normal, like when you're experiencing the loss of a loved one. But if that depressed mood continues to cause distress or gets in the way of normal functioning, you may benefit from professional care. Family or friends may recognize changes or problems that you don't see in yourself. Some of these mental illnesses can be related to or mimicked as like a medical condition. Like, for example, a depressive symptom can relate to thyroid conditions. So a mental health diagnosis often involves a full health evaluation, which includes a physical exam. This may include blood work or neurological tests. Some people, like of other types of cultures and backgrounds, express mental health conditions differently. For example, some of them are more likely to come to a healthcare professional with concerns about physical symptoms that are caused by a mental health condition. Some cultures, though, they view and describe mental health conditions in different ways from most doctors in the United States. There's a stigma around mental illness, and treatment prevents many people from seeking needed treatment. If you're feeling like you need treatment, get it. And take into consideration how severe your symptoms are, how much your symptoms cause distress and affect how you live day to day, and the risks and benefits of the available treatments. And there's other factors, like, for example, psychiatric symptoms complicating other illnesses. It is treatable, however, based upon an individualized plan developed collaboratively with like your mental health clinician, and an individual and family members if the individual desires. It may include you having to do talk therapy, medication, and then there's other treatments. But a lot of times the combination of therapy and medication is most effective. Complementary and alternative therapies are also increasingly being used. Consider consider like self-help and like support groups. These can be very important to an individual's coping, your recovery, your well-being, your lifestyle changes, your nutrition, exercise, getting sleep, your hygiene. All of these support mental health and recovery. A comprehensive treatment plan can include individual actions like your lifestyle changes, support groups, exercises. Those are all enhanced recovery for your well-being. Check with your primary care clinicians, psychiatrists, and other mental health clinicians that can help you and your family understand that you are going through some type of mental illness and what they can do to help you cope with symptoms in order to improve your health, your wellness, and your function. It's Drina from Drina's Haven 916 and Alternative Life Solutions. This is a very serious topic and it needs to be considered and it needs to be talked about. Have a blessed day, morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you might be in the world. Talk to you later.